Welcome back, Commander. Soon we'll be heading into the lethal environments known as the kill zones, such as the plague-swept ruins of Metallica or the dark and dangerous tombs of the Pariah Nexus on the first of many vital missions. So we're going to be making sure your skills are up to scratch before the time comes. Much like Warhammer 40,000, games of Kill Team can be played in 3 different formats: open play, match play, and narrative play. Regardless of which one you choose, each game of Kill Team is divided into 4 separate rounds, called turning points. Each turning point is divided into 3 phases: the initiative phase, the strategy phase, and the firefight phase, that must be completed in order. Once all 4 turning points have been completed, the game is over. The initiative phase is where you determine who has control over certain decisions during the turning point, such as which operative is activated first during the firefight phase. On the first turn, initiative is determined by the type of game you're playing. For example, in open play games, the player chosen as the attacker always has the initiative on the first turn. To learn more about the different ways to play, consult the Kill Team core book. From the second turn onwards, there are 2 things you'll do during this phase. First, ready all of your operatives by flipping their tokens to the coloured side. These order tokens are used to show which operatives have not yet taken actions in the turning point, and are flipped over once the actions have been taken. Then, each player rolls a dice, and then with the highest result decides who holds the initiative. In the event of a tie, the player who did not have the initiative in the last turning point gains it now. Once all operatives have been readied and the player holding the initiative has been determined, the strategy phase begins. This is where players generate command points and spend them on ploys, giving their kill team a temporary advantage in the kill zone that can prove decisive. When this phase begins, each player adds 1 command point to their total. These points remain at the player's disposal until they're used, and can be saved for future turning points if desired. Command points are spent to activate special actions called ploys, of which there are 2 types. Strategic ploys are activated only in the strategy phase, while tactical ploys are activated according to specific conditions. For example, the command reroll ploy can only be activated when you roll an attack or defense die, and costs 1 command point. You need to choose carefully when you use them, however, as with the exception of command reroll, each tactical ploy can only be used once per turning point, and each strategic ploy only once per strategy phase. Each faction has their own suite of strategic and tactical ploys in addition to the command reroll, and these can be found with the faction army lists. Additionally, in some types of games, players may reveal a special secondary type of objective called TAC Ops in this phase. Rules for these TAC Ops can be found in the Kill Team core book. By now, the players will have determined who holds the initiative for this turning point, as well as generated a command point and activated any ploys they want to use. Join us in the next video, where bolt shells start flying and the full fury of close quarters combat comes to a head in the firefight phase.